welcome to Karma and Kismet. My name is Kelly, and today we are doing a little bit of a staycation at Pop Century, and we're going to check out the resort. So the last time I stayed at Pop Century, I think was probably 10 years ago. So I'm really excited because this is the first time I'm seeing the updated rooms. I'm going to check and see what the year was that they updated these rooms, but I have to say the one that I'm in looks incredible. So I think it might have been pretty close to now. I don't think it's been that long ago, but I'm going to take you guys around, show you the room, how it looks, and then also we will take a stroll around the resort and check everything out. It is a little rainy today, but it looks like it's going to hold off, so fingers crossed. So I checked in on my phone, actually through the My Disney Experience app, so then I just had to scan my handy dandy magic band and I got into my room. It was actually ready at like 8 a.m. so that was awesome. But I want to show you guys the room here. I've tried not to get it too messy so far. I like literally just walked in, but very different from the old Pop Century rooms if you've been in those before. When you first walk in here, to your left you have a mini fridge, which is all set up here. They have the luggage racks over here, which I'm a really big fan of. I know some people don't get worried about that in hotels, but I like to keep things off the floor. Your coffee area here. So they have the, basically like the 1-cup brews for your Joffreys of your regular coffee, your decaf. You have some sugar, some tea, and then they provide some cups and of course your ice bucket. So there are, ice machines at every single building, so you don't have far to go, hopefully. As you walk over this way, here of course is your TV, which we're gonna turn on and see where they're at with that because there has been some updates to the TVs. You have a 3-drawer and a cabinet here, bureau. So in the bureau, you have the safe, which is really nice to have if you're staying for a long time or, you know, you're just leaving your room and would like to put your laptop in there or whatever. Extra pillows. Let's see. As we walk over this way, I really like that they have these hooks. I know that's something so simple, but just being able to hang up your raincoat in Florida or your bags is really nice, your mask. So that's awesome. I'm really happy with that actually. And over here, if you move over to the bathroom, they have a sliding door, which is quite an upgrade from the, it's a little heavy actually, from the curtains they used to have. Does anybody else remember those? But as you walk into the bathroom here, here's kind of your closet. So they have an area for hanging clothes. As you go down here, you have some more areas. So you can put like shoes there or bags or whatever you need. Over in this area, you have your ironing board. Couldn't think of that word. And then you have some more cabinet space and shelving, which this is actually really nice. I have to say, I mean, we are a family of 5 when I used to travel with my whole family, my brothers and sisters. So we probably, I mean, we probably couldn't have fit in here when we were older, but like when we're younger, this would have been great. Nice big mirror, great lighting. The pull-out mirror, of course, more shelving underneath there. And then if we move over, this is the shower area. So again, what's nice here is you have a door that can close so someone can be getting ready, someone else can be taking a shower. They've definitely upgraded these shower doors. I mean, I have to say that I really am happy with the curtains being gone. I just feel like this looks so much, just so much nicer. And Disney's moved to, I think in every resort now they have these instead of having those little takeaway items for body wash, shampoo, and conditioner. So they will come in and just fill those up for you when you need that. Your shower has oh my goodness, they have the 2 heads there, so that is very nice too. I feel like this is much more upgraded for a value than I was expected, because Pop Century is a value resort. So what that means is it's the quote-unquote lowest of the resorts in Disney that they have to offer, or you're gonna get your best value is what I like to say. This is the first bed over here, so it's a queen size bed. You have some plugs on the side here You also have the USB plug, which is nice because I know I always have a ton of stuff that I'm plugging in, and my fiance and I are always like, all right, who's taking what side here? And then you have your nightstand, some nice Mickey art over here, the lights on each side, which you can control right next to the bed there. And then on this side here, you have the same things on the nightstand, but then over here, this is actually a pull-out bed. There's a correct term for it. I don't know what it is, but basically you can move these chairs out of the way, and then this table will fold down and a bed will come down with it. So I'm not gonna do that yet because we have other people coming and I want them to see the whole room before I do that, but I will probably try to get a shot of that later for you guys. So I would say this is quite a nice room for a value resort. Before we head on out, I just wanted to check out what the TV has. So I really like how they've done this now. They have all the remotes in a plastic bag, so you know that they've been cleaned and they're taped and even say it on there. So let's check out the TV, see what they have. Sometimes it will have like your name on it, but I don't know. Last time I stayed at a resort, I stayed at Coronado. So, all right. So they still have the old version, but still, I mean, how do you just not love this? I could just sit here and watch this all day. We are staying at the 80s building, which is one of the furthest back buildings. It does have a pool right here, and it has an awesome Roger the Rabbit statue right outside of it. But we are going to make our way, I think, over just kind of around. We're going to check out where the Skyliner is, and also how far it is to walk from here to the front of the property. So if we head straight, we're going to go to the Skyliner. If we make a right, we're going to go to the Classic Hall, which is the front desk area. So we're going to head straight and check out the Skyliner. Something else that's kind of cool about Pop Century is they have all these facts as you're walking along about the different years of the buildings that you're staying in. So 1983, the last episode of MASH draws the target audience for the largest target audience, oh my goodness, for a single TV show. As we make our way over to the Skyliner here, you can see across Hourglass Lake here is Art of Animation. So Art of Animation is also a value resort. I would say it's probably a little bit more expensive because you do have the family suites there, so you can get a little bit more space depending on the room that you select. I remember when Pop Century opened, that was Art of Animation, that area was actually supposed to be the years that they didn't do here. So Pop Century goes back to the 50s, so it was going to be the 10s, 20s, 30s, 40s over there. I don't know why that never happened, but I do really love Art of Animation, so I'm not mad about it. If you have hit the yo-yo, you are getting close to the Skyliner. We are just about there, and I would say that was probably about a 3-4 minute walk for me. I do walk faster than most people, but I think I've also been walking a little bit slower, trying to keep that pace. So I would say about a 5-minute walk. Definitely doable with little ones if you throw them in the stroller and get them down there. So this is a great option to stay if you do have kids, because you do have the Skyliner, which can take you to Hollywood Studios and Epcot. Also, these signs posted around. This is the running trail that is 1.3 miles around the lake. So you'll go from the Pop Century area over to Art of Animation. So kind of a fun way to get some exercise in the morning. All right, so we're gonna head over to Classic Hall, which, like I said before, is the main building. And we're gonna pass the Hippy Dippy pool, which is the main pool. And there's also a pool bar there and snack area. So maybe we'll check out what they have on the menu today as well. So there is a full line of drinks. We're gonna go check out what they have, see if there's anything that we may need to come back for later. And Classic Hall has the shop, the check-in area, where you can grab some food as well. So we're just gonna kind of look around, see there's an arcade here, so we're gonna explore, check out what they have. I also want to check out the magic bands, because I'm looking for a different magic band than what I have. I just have the plain color at this point, so maybe we'll find a good one. Classic Hall is transportation on buses. So buses come here a lot because this is such a large resort. I believe you do share these buses with Art of Animation because it's right next door. So it can be a little bit of a long trip with Pop Century. So if you do have the option to do the Skyliner for Hollywood Studios and Epcot, I would definitely recommend that. But it is a great option to have with the buses being here. And they do usually, I was just checking out, they do usually have screens up that show the times of when the next bus is going to be. Doesn't look like they're running right now, but it's also a very slow time because we're here in the middle of the day. Right outside of Classic Hall by the pool area, they have the times for all the recreation experiences. So a number of different pool activities, recreation beyond the pool. So those look like they're probably more in the activities area there, and then movies under the stars. So these are movies that they have located at the Hippy Dippy pool deck at 8 p.m. each evening. So we're heading back to the room from Classic Hall, so I'm going to time this and see how long it takes for me to get back there. But really, even though you're at the furthest building back at the 80s there, you're pretty close to the Skyliner, which is nice, and really, it's not that big of a property. It's definitely doable, but you can ask for certain rooms, so that is something to consider if you think you want to be closest to a pool or something like that, make sure to take a look at the map and figure out which is the best one for you and your family or whoever you might be staying with. These are some of the really cute things that they have around Pop Century. So they actually have a twister board that you can play that's right on the ground here. So this is actually a really fun place to come over if you have kids and just grab the Skyliner. You could probably spend a whole day at this resort, especially if you have little ones who need to get out a lot of energy. I think this is a really fun resort to stay at. And we are back in the room. So that took about 6 minutes and I did stop for some pictures. So I would say you can probably do that in 5 minutes, even less if you're really moving. So it is really not that far to be in the back area of the resort if you are staying there. If you haven't already, I hope you'll hit the subscribe button below so you can come back and check out more videos. I do Disney videos or DIYs about once a week. So there's a lot of content out there that I hope you guys are enjoying. Thank you again, and I hope to see you soon.